Listen to this podcast now
on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Leadership Thread with Dr. Peggy Polonis.
I'm Dr. Peggy Polonis. Join me on each episode where I unravel the story that shaped leaders, tracing the thread that led them where they are today. Because leadership isn't born in adulthood. And thank you once again for joining us on the Leadership Thread, education, ethics, and sustainability.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, we are back. And last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, at midnight, I was listening to Dominic Carter, and he was talking about the sanitation department. He was talking about the garbage in the streets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And there's nobody more knowledgeable than Dominic Carter of what the heck is going on in our streets. Dominic, you kept me up. I couldn't sleep till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-oh. That means I'm in trouble, Rita.
No, because you know what? I get messages from him at like 3 in the morning. So,
boy.
Yeah, so he doesn't sleep.
I don't think Mr. Cat sleeps. Hey, Judge, how are you?
Good to see you, Dominic.
So our mayor, Mr. Katzimatidis, should be ashamed of himself, as far as I'm concerned. First of all, I don't know the sanitation commissioner. He's acting commissioner, but he looks like straight up central casting from DEI. Number one. Number two, this is New York City. And you've had, Rita, you've had piles, everybody here on this panel knows, you've had piles of snow. Literally. Okay, other mayors have dealt with snow before. He needs to, we know that Mayor Lindsay's no longer alive, but he needs to look back, Mamdani, to 69 and see what happened to Lindsay and how Lindsay almost lost his career over snow and the garbage pile up. It looks like in some cases that New York City is going back to the 70s.
I agree. Dom, you know it is shocking, and to your point too, you go out, here it is. It's been a while since the snow came down. I mean, technically for cleanup. You would think we're like in the middle of no man's land. We are New York City. We're the biggest city in the country. And you can't get through. I'm still slip sliding away, when you walk in the door. I mean, what is that? That is incredible to me. You know what hasn't stopped though? The bicyclists. Doesn't matter what hour of the day. They still they make it through, but we can't make it through.
And what's crazy about this, the mayor announcing today, he's under the gun. As you just said, Rita, 16 New Yorkers, and it breaks my heart when I think about it. Homeless people that died out in the cold.
Dominic, it goes one step further. We were talking to, what was it, Bill O'Reilly before?
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly, yeah.
Or somebody else. And the Jessica Tisch, the police commissioner, recommended to the mayor that she picks up these people and puts them,
warming centers.
Warming centers. And he said no.
Right.
I mean, that's got to be a crime when you allow these people to die when you could have saved them.
And it's freezing.
Absolutely. And what's bothering me on a personal level, I've been thinking about this all day long. What happens when you're mentally ill in a situation like that and you're out there in the cold and, the rest of us can go inside someplace warm, get some coffee. You're stuck out there all night long. And fellow citizens that are supposed to care about you.
Walk right by
as you're freezing to death, literally. So now, as you said, Rita, the mayor says 13 out of the 16, it may be cold related and somehow 3 are drug related, he's stating.
But they were outside. That's what I was checking, right.
And he also went out of his way. Here's the bottom line. The socialism is not going to work. He's 1 month in. What other disasters are right around the corner?
Yeah, how can you turn a blind eye also, to John's point, Dominic Carter, that when it's absolutely freezing and you're still so stuck on I'm not going to clean up the homeless encampments.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's amazing.
It's all about ideology, trumping reality, and caring about your fellow human beings.
It's really shocking, Dominic.
But going back to Giuliani days, the compassionate thing to do is to make them come inside, even if you have to handcuff them and take them inside.
Save them.
They will live to fight another day. So what the mayor did say today, as he announced these new numbers, is that none of them were found in the encampments. So that's his way of cleaning up his mess. There's no cleaning up his mess. And if you go to the outer boroughs, have you seen the snow in some of the outer boroughs? You can't get through. Some people can't get out of their driveways. And this is supposed to be the mayor. He's 34 years old. We've all made this case about him. But now we're stuck. He's got a 4-year contract at a minimum.
He's not ready for prime time.
He's excellent at social media and smiling and holding useless news conferences.
I want to see where the families of those homeless people, and I hope that they have family members around who are saying, wait a minute, that was my brother, or that was my son, or that was my mother. She should not have died. It's an interesting case. I brought up, and John and I were both talking, Dom, negligence. I mean, could you say, Absolutely. Wait a minute? I mean, it's pretty obvious. It wasn't a surprise, this storm. We all knew it was coming, and we all knew, and it's still staying to this day, these freezing temperatures.
And we have another 6 weeks to worry about.
Right, after Puxatawny Phil.
That's right. And what I'm worried about more specifically is how long can Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch hold on? That's the question. Because when she leaves, and who knows? She goes back to her office.
Last night on your show, you talked about the new commissioner or of the
correction,
Rikers Island.
Yes,
tell us about it.
Yeah.
Well, the new commissioner, and we're all for second chances, and nobody believes in second chances more than Mr. Catsimatidis does. But to make the correction commissioner someone who did 2.5 years on a robbery charge, the commissioner in Rikers, the commissioner. I mean, and we saw a trial balloon of this and Rita, I know you were big on this story when we talked about the fact on his transition committee, he had the guy with the record that was the rapper and so on for armed robbery.
Right.
And so we didn't know at the time it was a trial balloon for what he planned on doing. This guy, listen, I'm sorry, he's out of his mind.
He's out of his mind.
Socialism does not work. Communism does not work. This is New York City.
Right, and you're going to put somebody like that in charge of corrections at a time where crime is down. You can see some of the numbers, in some categories. Trump has been touting, of course, murders across the country, but crime is still a huge issue. You got to be kidding me. And you're going to put somebody who's all for us at a time where we still haven't fixed bail reform? Tom,
Absolutely.
Come on.
And I think you all know I'm for opportunities for people of color. I'm for opportunities for blacks. I'm for opportunities for Latinos.
What about women?
And for women.
Okay.
As everybody is around this table. But the first rule is you have to be qualified.
Right.
This sanitation commissioner, I never heard of this guy.
What about the education guy? How about the
education commissioner? He's
an expert in DEI. That's his expertise.
DEI.
Right.
And how is that going to help the school children?
Right.
How?
Right.
How?
They want to get rid of the gifted program?
Right, and get rid of the gifted program. So all of these kids that are going to be leaders, like Mr. Catsimatidis went to Brooklyn Tech. All of these kids that should be in Brooklyn Tech, Bronx Science, Stuyvesant, you want to do away with these types of programs, and then what?
Yeah, it's like he isn't propping them up there, and he's pushing them down here.
Those schools,
it's crazy.
Let me tell you something. I grew up in Harlem. That school made a difference in my life.
Wow.
Look at this. I mean,
wow.
Look at and you talk about Powell, you talk about all the different opportunities,
right.
you know?
And the Police Athletic League, I'm chairman, and you went to the Police Athletic League.
Absolutely.
And gave a great speech.
And you made a difference in your life.
Absolutely. Without Powell, I wouldn't be here right now. And so what's haunting me, to be honest with the three of you, is, I don't know if I'm developing more compassion, but to think about that we can go inside. We can go sit in front of a heater. These people on the street.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
Mental problems. And they're standing there literally freezing to death. And the leader of the city is more impressed with his social media and his press conferences. And you literally let people die.
He's more impressed with his social media and socialism.
And socialism.
I mean, how sad is that? Dominic, we love you. I'm so glad that you're speaking out. And it's so great to have you here on the show. You're awesome.
But Rita, and I know you guys got to go because this is the show of record where all the newsmakers come to. But how, the school's chancellor, okay, I'm going to be real right now. How does this help black kids and help Latino kids?
It doesn't.
How does it help them? At some point, they got to go out into the world and compete with other kids. And if you're giving them a crutch for the first 12 years of their life, how are they going to get into the Ivy League schools? How are they going to compete with others? It's not going to happen.
Right.
And in the meantime, look at our streets. We look like the 1970s.
Right. It doesn't help us
Dominic
whatsoever.
Carter, I appreciate your compassion.
Yes. We love you, Dom. We love you, Dom.
You say it the way you feel.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And
yep.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for everything you do to make a difference in this world.
Right. But we failed those homeless people. All of us did because of Mamdani.
I mean, I'm still very upset that he said, don't pick him up
Yeah.
Don't pick them up, and those people died.
At a time of the worst cold ever. That's why this is just horrible. Dominic, you got to come back on again. We love you, Dom.
I love being here with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dom. You're awesome. Thank you, honey.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.